So I'm just gonna download like a stream of consciousness in the 15 minutes I've got this morning. Hi, my name's Amelia. Here's my big ass cup of tea, and I wanted to chat a little bit about like body recomposition from the perspective of a former fat kid, like the fat kid that like couldn't find clothes in the Sarah's Kids section at like age 10. So yeah, let's roll, fam. It's been a long time coming, actually, since I've been working on this for ages now, about like 14 years, being a fitness enthusiast and really interested in how come people that were like in my class, some of them, they just seem to have like an effortless time every day with like their food choices and just existing and having abs for no reason. And it's been one of my goals for like forever to get abs, and still not there, but like compared to where I was a couple of years ago, and then compared to where I was when I was a child, like there's still insane progress. But then how come I don't have abs yet? And why is it like such a strenuous process to just make shit like sustainable, you know? And for me, it's been a big ordeal, especially the part of just accepting that I'm not the people that I met earlier on in my life that had the easiest time in the world with their food. I don't have an easy time with food. It's improved a lot compared to what it used to be, but like between binge eating and then like the cycling of binging and restricting to finally having like a rhythm, it took a really long time. And sure, there's people that have abs because they just exist and they have abs. They don't even have to exercise a lot, but not everyone is like that. So for someone like me that isn't like that, what has worked so far? Oh my god, I'm like really excited because I actually love exercise, but I wasn't a sporty kid growing up. My dad loved going out to run and I never really went with him, and now I basically wake up most days and I do some cardio, and I love it. I love it when I get to like really run for like an hour, and it's really fun. And I couldn't have said that even a year ago. There was a while where I was running a lot, but my lifting wasn't going too well, so I don't like to like go back and compare to that, because for me, running every day isn't sustainable. Running a couple of times a week, awesome. I also used elliptical now, which I didn't used to like. So I've managed to add cardio into my life whilst keeping up with my lifting routine, because I really love lifting weights. And lifting weights was the main thing that helped me recomp my body, because you need 3 main things to recomp your body. Let's say it from the perspective of me, where I had a lot of fat to lose and I didn't want to lose muscle and maybe even gain a little muscle as I was doing it. And essentially you need like, number 1, you really need to be in a calorie deficit. Simplest thing in the world, I know, but like it's worth saying. Calorie deficit, or like you can use cardio to be in a calorie deficit. You can use whatever diet you're into, counting your calories, using the scale. Like for me, I kind of go by a day-to-day basis on, I know what I'm eating usually because I've been doing this for so long, so I can just kind of like fill my plate with food and like eat like 4 times to like 3 times a day, sometimes 5 I'm being like a snackish, and making good food choices. I can make a whole video about what I eat like in like a weekly basis to make it more interesting, but like that would take a really long time. And yeah, essentially, number 1, calorie deficit. Number two, do some resistance training, some strength training, depending on the level where you're at. Maybe that's like doing a couple of like squats in your house, like body weight, and just making sure you're using it or you're gonna lose it. Especially for me, I have like those Hank Hill booty genetics. You know?
I don't understand. What does that mean?
Mr. Hill, you have no ass.
Dude, I have the genetics to have like the flattest ass in the world. That's just me. it'd be like that sometimes. And oh my god, when I started lifting weights like with a purpose, and like now that I'm in like the dieting phase, it's really important to lift weights or my butt will like disappear essentially, and I don't want my butt to disappear. So since we're not counting on like big cash money to get a BBL going on over here, yeah, resistance train or your ass is gonna go away way. Yeah, lift some weights, do some squats, lunges, depending on how strong you are. Also, like on a deficit, like keep up with your intensity in your workouts and maybe lower the frequency. I also can get really deep into this specific thing, but like first one, calorie deficit. Second one, resistance train. Basically a strength training, lift some weights, or like calisthenics, something that like makes like resistance for your muscles, so the adaptations you've made to grow the muscle like don't disappear into thin air for no reason. And okay, we had those two. There's a third one that I'm like completely blanking on right now. Okay, calorie deficit, resistance training. Oh, of course, you need to eat. You need to eat protein, man. Protein is my best friend. I'm very thankful that I actually I love like eating protein. I love drinking it. I can like down my Greek yogurt with no problem, like sweeter, no sweetener. I love protein shakes. I love chicken breast. I could like eat an entire chicken breast with just like salt and like pick at it like it's popcorn. The only con I can see personally to protein food is like the expense, because it is more expensive. Like I've actually had to mix like beans and stuff, which we can get into a whole other like entire thing about like protein sources, but like some protein is better than other proteins, as in availability for like your body to like use it either immediately or like it like digesting over time, or how much you actually get per like the grams you're taking in. And like the best one is like chicken, just like plain like lean stuff, or like Greek yogurt. Just get your protein in, because if you're not fueling that protein in your body and you're in a deficit, especially like the leaner you are and the leaner you want to get, like you really need the protein intake to be a bit higher. Like protein high, okay, but like make it more succinct. Say like 2 grams per kilo, yeah, so that'd be like 1 per pound ish. You can Google this stuff, or I can make a whole other video about it specifically, but like, yeah, grams per like your weight in kilos, like 2 grams per kilo. Make sure you're getting it. And to be a little bit more specific, I mean by goal weight. So let's say you can kind of cut, like for me, I know I'm gonna be in a perfect place insofar like 57 to 58 to 59 kilos, maybe even 60. So I'm counting it as like 59, double that, 115, 120 grams of protein a day. That's my goal. Like I divide that in how many times I'm eating in a day, and I know that if I at least get like 40 grams of protein like per meal on a normal day, I'm usually golden. Because I don't like measuring stuff, I don't like counting calories. It's not, I'm lucky in the sense that since I've been doing this for so long, you guys, I've been doing this for legitimately 14 years now. I'm 28 this year, and I started getting really into fitness back in, oh my god, I don't want to count, 2012, 2011. I was like 13, and I was just really into like them like Brazilian booty workouts on YouTube. Back when like the internet was a little bit different, and like there weren't as many people in the scene, and there wasn't as much easily available like information. Like I did like the beach body workouts.
10 seconds left. Come on. 9, 8, 7.
Blogilates. Dude, I had like a gym membership. I had fun. I had a lot of fun, and a lot of rough times also not knowing what I was doing. But I've always been really deeply interested in it. So dude, it's been like 14 years now. God, it's been 14 years of this. So it'd be really cool to like get it out there, And if my experience can like help anyone get off their bum and do some sort of movement that they like and maybe improve their body composition, because this channel is called Revamp Emilia because there's a lot of fitness adjacent things that I want to accomplish and just get better at. I can already run like an hour without like feeling like I'm dying. Like I can do it in a zone 2 type training. We can talk about that too. This is my best friend over here. I love you. I should probably name them. I'll come up with something, but I love my Apple Watch so much. I use it like from when I wake up to like when I go to sleep. I know there's people that sleep with it. That ain't me, dude. I don't want to be uncomfortable. I feel like I'd be uncomfortable with sleeping with this guy over here. So, again, 3 main things for body recompositioning, especially to keep in mind if you're losing body fat. Calorie deficit. That sounds so simple, but yeah, calorie deficit. You can do it a lot of ways. Resistance training. Don't lose your gains. And protein intake. Don't forget to eat your proteins, please. This has been fun. I'm excited. So I've gotta go and like start on my day. I'm really excited to be here and to talk about like body recomposition with you guys and just revamping your stuff, improving in general. And I'm excited to be here and just let's get this day started, dude. Good morning and goodbye. Oh, comment down on if you're interested in something in particular. I'll keep it in mind. Bye.